Oh, we're on the wrong bloody screen here. Hello, this is Matt. This is Whatcast. Let's crack on. And I was just reading the comments. Welcome, everybody. I'm just going to play a little bit of music here like we always do. See, I've got a super chat already. I'll be checking it out in a minute. Let's crack on.
Streets of Essex, England, this is Whatcast.
Hello all. What's going on there? This is Matt and this is Whatcast, as I've obviously just said. Today on the Pointing and Laughing show, we are going to be looking at some stuff that I've just found here. Sorry, I'm over here doing something. I'll get to that in a minute. So we've got Shite and Weiss we can be looking at again, right? And you probably can't see me today because I'm in camouflage. You're probably like thinking, where is he? He's not even sitting there. So we've got Shite and Weiss we can be laughing at when they're still teaching the school. We've also got a couple of other debates that we can watch here. And also I'm open to suggestions. If anybody wants me to go and check out what Toon was doing last night, talking to Caleb and stuff, I haven't watched that yet, so we could have a look at that. But I haven't pulled it up ready, but we'll see. I'm trying to set a goal here. Let's get that done first. I'm not really sure why it won't let me. Let's put it in here. How are we all? Plus, also, we're going to be having a bit of a laugh. I've got some new sound bites and stuff. And, there we go. We're live with the, it's raining or something outside. I'm getting weird noises. Wondering why I was looking at a room with no one in it. I know. It's just, no one can see me. So let's do this super chat quickly then from Jay Trance. Cheers, Jay. That is right here. Predicting a whole lot of dumb. Don't let me down. Well, you know, it's pretty. If there's one thing I won't let you down on, it's definitely that, because everything you see of this is utter bollocks, isn't it? Toon had a good chat with Caleb. Free. Yeah. I started watching it when I was down the gym. And I didn't get to the Caleb bit. That's why I was going to do it today, but I didn't know, you know, Toon's only put it out last night, so I don't want to sort of step on anybody's toes by reviewing things too quickly or whatever. I've got this is something that this is what you call clickbait. This bloke here, right? So he's put flat Earth globe Earth debate. Now I usually go through and try and look at has anything happened this week, has anything happened recently. I hate Rhonda, though. I hate Rhonda. She's so annoying. I heard some of that one. And this is not a debate, but let's listen to this dickhead anyway and see what he's got to say. And if it's bollocks, hello, Cleo. If it's bollocks, then I can just play sound bites and take the piss for it. Right, let's do it. Hopefully he won't play. Oh, God, what is this? I don't know what he's doing here, whether there's any sound on this or whatever, what this channel is. Here we go.
I watched quite a few flat Earth versus ball Earth debates. One thing I'll say is, for all those that believe in the spinning ball and that want to debate this, before you even start your debate, before you even go into any details, prove your ball Earth with any type of video or imagery. There are none. With all the trillions of dollars over the years spent by NASA, why do we go on YouTube or on NASA's website and all we have are animation? Animation. Animation. Okay? Animation of the spinning ball. Show some real footage.
Okay. Why not? Let's just do it, right? This is very, very easy straight away. So the first one is, there is a real image right there of the Earth. That is the blue marble. 1972. Hang on, that isn't it, is it? Hang on, is that the blue marble 1972? Yeah, it is. Right. So there's that. And then we've also got Mage 2. We've also got this one here. This is 56 miles above the Earth. This is not CGI. This is not NASA. This is not composite. This is a rectilinear lens. And you can clearly see that that is a globe. So you're already wrong, and you're already talking bollocks twice. So let's jump back and see what else you've got to say. Where were we? About there.
Start your debate before you even go to any details. Prove your ball Earth with any type of video or imagery. There are none. With all the trillions of dollars over the years spent by NASA, why do we go on YouTube or on NASA's website and all we have are animation? Animation. Animation. Okay? Animation of the spinning ball. Show some real footage.
I got a clip
before you go into any lengthy, drawn-out debate proving your points. Don't forget, science is based on observation and experiment. All you're doing is blowing a lot of hot air. Can't even prove with video footage that we live on a spinning ball.
It's always
debate all day for hours and hours.
It's always so obvious that these people have never actually watched a debate. What they've watched is people like Weiss talking to schools, and people like Weiss on podcasts that haven't got a clue about anything. Right? I've never actually watched any debates, because surely if they did, they wouldn't say there's no evidence. Like, they at least would accept that there's an argument, even if they're that deluded. Yeah, he's literally looking at proof, aren't I?
That we live in a spinning ball. First off, let's take a look at this animation that I saw here. World spinning animation. This person, I'm sure without a shadow of a doubt, believes we live on a spinning ball that created this animation. And look at this. They don't even know the foundation of the lie of the ball Earth. It's spinning towards the west. According to science, the Earth is supposedly spinning towards the east. They can't even get this right.
But it says animation underneath it, doesn't it? Oh dear. Billionaire Jim for $1. There we go. I've got to do it like this way. Billionaire Jim for $1.
5 times!
$1 5 times. Hip ya, let's roll. This is like Jim, billionaire. In life, do you go around saying that to everybody? Like, if I'm ever in, where are you, billionaire? Where are you? I know you're in the States. If I'm ever in your state and I hear some bloke shouting that, I'll be like, there's billionaire over there. Let's buy him a beer.
Good enough, smart enough to be able to create this animation, but don't even know the simple fact that we're supposedly spinning towards the east. Give me a break. Now again, take a look at this footage of this animation created. I had to reverse it in the supposed correct direction the Earth is spinning on. Give me a break. Someone that believes in the flat Earth has to correct someone that believes in the ball Earth. What a complete joke. Now, one thing I want to touch upon is supposed flight paths. A lot of people talk about east-west flight paths.
Oh, is he going to do flight paths? This would be funny.
One thing I want to talk about is north to south. For example, you're in LA and you go to Montreal. Say, spend a week here. And after a week, you want to fly back to LA. Are you flying back to the same exact location? Or do you have to locate LA on a spinning ball? If you're a pilot, basically, again, have to locate LA on this spinning ball. Give me a break. There's no way.
What's he talking about? What's he talking about?
And I already know what some ball Earth believers are going to say. As the Earth supposedly spins, the airplane is moving with it. Okay, then explain this here. Supposed ISS capturing this footage, this time-lapse footage of space. Where are all the satellites that are supposedly orbiting Earth? So before you want to debate, your orbiting satellites are spinning around Earth.
Yeah, because you'd totally see all them satellites, wouldn't you? The same as you'd see a load of gnats when you're just filming your garden from the air. These people, and this is a new video. This is been put on the internet this week. So it's not like, oh, you're just like if a flat earther was in there being embarrassed by these arguments, which they should be. They'd be saying, oh, God damn it, you've picked on a video from 2016 to debunk. I haven't even watched this video. I literally just watched the beginning of it to see if it was a debate, and it wasn't. And I just thought, you know what? I'm just going to play it anyway and see what he says, because I like doing new shit that's been on recently, right? I've done a load of old shit in the past. I ain't saying I'm done with the old shit. People keep sending me debates to review and stuff, and I'll get round to it all. So I'll keep doing that because I'm always looking for stuff to talk about. But yeah, is he suggesting that this is just fake footage then from the ISS?
Before you want to talk about a ball Earth, prove your ball Earth. Prove your satellites. You can't.
You can't
exist, like I stated many times. Now take a look at all these images of supposed ISS and satellites in space. Not a single real one. And notice the majority of all these images, they're going to show the fake, phony ball Earth. This is what it's all about.
Well, so he's saying that they're fake just because there's curvature in the background. Is that what he's basing it on? I don't know why they think that there'd be a camera taking pictures of satellites in space to prove. Like, why would you not believe there were satellites in space? I have TV as a result of a satellite in space. This is an argument I had with Spurs Chemo / gas pressure, right? He was telling me that Sky TV doesn't come from the sky. That's how much of a dickhead he is.
Talking about fake and phony, let's take a look here at supposed ISS. For all those that believe in ISS, where is the footage of supposedly NASA constructing this supposed space fortress?
Supposed NASA? What are we saying? That NASA ain't real either now then? Yeah, those goddamn supposed NASA. So-called NASA. Yeah, all right, mate. Nice one. Not talking bollocks at all.
For all those that believe in space, this is something historic, something you want to capture in a time capsule. Very significant, supposed achievement. And what do you have? No footage of the supposed construction of ISS. Let's go.
Supposed. I'm watching a supposed video by this supposed bloke talking about supposed space, supposed curves, supposed satellites, and supposed NASA.
Back in time here. Just for comparison's sake, let's take a look at the Titanic.
You mean the supposed Titanic, surely?
Back to the early 1900s. What do you have here? You have footage of construction taking place.
Yeah, but you probably think the Titanic, you're probably one of them people that thinks the Titanic didn't. All right, I've got. I've just been reminded of something by the chat by just sort of glancing over there. I'm gonna do it. This is gonna annoy a lot of people. I've done my best with it, but a deal's a deal. When you win something fair and square. So
It doesn't have lips.
There you go. That's it. I've cut it down to that. That's a bit more tolerable than the endless crying, right? Agreed?
I mean, obviously, it's not a hoax. You see real images going back to what, 1912 and that time frame? And you see it. But as far as ISS, you got nada. You got zip, you got zilch, you got goose egg.
And if someone showed you a satellite being constructed, if someone showed you footage, you wouldn't believe it. So why are you asking for it?
For all you NASA lovers that believe in fairy tales, you believe in unicorns, you believe in the pot at the end of the rainbow.
CMS, I didn't vote for. It's funny. It's funny, don't get me wrong. But I was more of a fan of Vicious Cycle or Arnold.
You believe in this fake, phony, CGI animated garbage. Satellites are real because we have a CGI image of one. So it must be real. Show me evidence of a real satellite. You can't. And don't tell me I've seen them with my binoculars. I've seen them with my telescope.
Binoculars.
Show images. Have NASA produce them, not little dots in the sky. Why does it NASA supposed astronauts in
Wonder who he watches. Astronauts. It's all becoming clear.
space? Why don't they whip out a camera, pan around, and get video footage of one of these supposed...
Who's done this video? Right. Let's have a look who it is. Al 3 Thone or something. It's got more subscribers than me, which is absolutely ridiculous. Look, there he is. It's either AI or Al. 4,000, 1,200. What? Hang on a minute. No, 4,120, isn't it? Only got 116 views on this video. So AI or Al, whatever your name is, right? You're going to entitle this as a flat earth debate. How about you have a flat earth debate with me? How about you come on here and bring this ridiculous video to back yourself up? I may be in disguise for it and be in the bushes like I am with this. Right, right. There's a challenge for you, just speaking so confidently.
Satellites, they can't. Because there's none up there. So all you people that believe in NASA, and ISS, and satellites, all we get are fake images to take as real. For all those that might ask, we don't have satellites, how does GPS...
Dave McKeegan's got a question, so I'm going to do this again. Dave McKeegan says, does it have lips?
It doesn't have lips.
That's your answer.
It's very simple. Ground towers, underwater fiber optic cables. We want to give this illusion of space. Supports evolution. Flat Earth with a dome, a firmament, supports it. That's what it's all about. People don't want to admit they've been lied to. Too much pride.
The irony. Too much pride. I would admit I was lied to tomorrow if there was a shred of evidence I was lied to. There isn't.
Too much ego to admit they've been deceived.
Where are all the spice? So we'll get to that bit in a minute. Just to quickly do Brandon. Brandon's got a Brandon K57 for let's just call it $1.
5 times.
All right. He's turned the comments off. Okay. So why do we always have to prove the globe? Flerfs have never and will never provide verifiable evidence of a pizza. Piss off Al AI. Yeah, I don't know if it's Al or AI, but my challenge is there for Al or AI. He's got a bigger following than me, apparently. I'm sure he didn't buy them. Because there's not much views on his videos or comments on his stuff. So I don't really know what's going on there with 4,000 odd subscribers. But yeah, obviously, I'm happy to debate him because he's demanding evidence for this and that, and I've got some. So why not? I don't know why he's just got a picture of this. Where's all the thousands of satellites you say are orbiting the space junk? Explain how the ISS and the thousands of satellites can orbit but not get hit. Fucking hell. He thinks he literally thinks that is representative of what's going on there. Satellites are a myth. Satelloons, yes, high altitude balloons. This is what he believes. I think this is video. He might just have a load of memes now to end this video. Let's see. There you go. It's just memes. Satellites are fake. Earth is flat. I thought satellites were up. They're pointing to fucking hell. We're not putting a satellite dish ain't gonna go directly above your head. Our snow globe. Well, is this guy trolling? Keeps the atmosphere in. Keeps rockets in. So we know this, do we? So it keeps the rockets in, but we still keep launching them. Trying to break through the firmament because we want to just commit suicide and flood the earth with the endless waters above. Right? I think not. Hello, Max. He had huge views 9 years ago. Ah. Makes sense. What's his videos? Has he got a flat earth channel, has he? I'm going to look at his channel now because he's obviously a bellend. Let's see. See what else he's got. AI, man. Undebunkable evidence that outer space is fake. 2,000 odd from 6 years ago. All right. Let's see what videos he's got. There's this debate. Clouds behind the moon. Let's watch that one. I love this. Oh my God. Clouds behind the moon. Old Dick Wanks in the house is now picking a fight with McKeegan to get some attention. Yeah. Hopefully McKeegan will notice me. Let's see if Dave McKeegan notices me and I can bash one out. Where's the South Pole, Dick Wank? Is it?
It's in Antarctica.
Is it in Antarctica? This is probably fucking protected music, and let's put the volume down. I don't really want to. This is clouds behind the moon. Clearly, the moon's just in the clouds. When you in a plane, you have to calculate where the moon's going to be to make sure you don't crash into it when you're going to Spain and shit, right? Obviously, this is what our AI Threathone, whatever his name is, Threathone. You are gross, Whatcast. Seriously gross. How much community service time have you left? Dick Wank, I don't hang around in anyone else's chat trying to be relevant. I'm so gross, yet you watch all of my stuff, don't you? You fucking virgin fat piece of useless shit. Get out if you don't like being here. And why you did the Whatcast, like your so-called Whatcast, it's just a channel name, you fucking knob. If you want to come up and talk to me again so I can make more money off of you and take the piss out of you even more, feel free, right? For anyone that thinks that was a little bit harsh, right, he enjoys that. Right, I know he enjoys it. He's actually bashing one out as hard as he possibly can because I just spoke to him like that. Anyway, this is Clouds Behind the Sun. Is it? Oh, the moon. Is it? Is this the sun or the moon? Is he doing it? I don't know. I've lost track. Shall I put some volume back to it? No, it's still just music. You can never trust these bellends to not use copyright music. What the fuck does he think's going on here? I've seen this one before. Oh my God. He genuinely thinks that's the sun moving through the clouds. The water in the cloud, that would just evaporate immediately if that sun was actually moving through the cloud. I made a funny video about the sun in the clouds once when I was pretending to be a flat earther. and I end up having dickheads like Vicar Draviz, or whatever it's Draziv, follow me on TikTok thinking the videos were real. I had I wish I could find them. I had like a yellow kid's ball and some cotton wall balls, and I was moving it around on my desk going, this is what happens. And I was getting flat earthers following me thinking that was a good demonstration. That's how thick these people are. Hello, Dick Wank. That's how thick you people are. This is a shit video. Oh, there's Stonehenge. Well, this is a shit video. Let's move on to the next one. Clouds behind the moon. Maybe you can't handle the truth about flat Earth. This is 2 weeks ago. Should we have a look at this one? Right. Dick Wank, I'm not sure why you keep giving it the not even Globers want to talk to you. If any Globers have been slagging me off, I don't give a fuck. I do not care. I'm not in anyone's channel trying to talk to anybody. I don't know why you keep repeating this drivel. Like somehow I'm going to go away if you keep doing, no one likes you, Whatcast. Really, Dick? Really? At least I don't hang around in places where nobody likes me. You're literally in everyone's comments being abused constantly. That is your online life. You do it every day. You sad fuck. What a sad fuck you are, honestly. Are you ready? Yes, I am. What's the music? Come on. We've shown you the flight paths. Oh, have you? Where are they then? I want to say the flight paths. Oh yeah, actually, you got. That's a good point. Actually, we usually. Oh look, there's Jim Daniels with another £5. None of the Globers even like me. As a cheers, Jim. See, nobody likes me. That's why I keep getting super chats all the time. Dick sitting there crying a bit more. Dick Wayne, by the way, this is what you are for this week. It's not even a competition. You keep coming in my chat and telling me how you've got no interest and I'm the worst and you hate me and my stuff's not entertaining. You don't like it, but you sit there avidly watching all the time. Dick Wank!
Cunt of the week. Cunt of the week. It's time for Cunt of the week.
No, you can fuck off.
Dick, if nobody can abuse you, why did I make you leave like a bitch when you came up on my channel? Oh, I've done now. I've had enough. I'm going away now. Bye. I'm never coming back here. You're the worst. And here you are again. Anyway, cunt of the week. Congratulations. We've discussed refraction, have we? This bloke's fucking duller than Dick Wank. Oh, yeah, he's won it 5 times. See, look, that's 5 super chats. 5 super chats now. So that's 1 super chat. Fucking hell, I'm gonna get there in a minute. So many super chats coming in, Dick. I don't know what to do with the buttons here.
5 times.
5 times. So let's read these out then, just to annoy Dick. From Jim Daniels, billionaire Jim. Vanta's Worldview 3 satellite took a picture of Starlink satellite not long ago. So yes, satellites do take pictures of other satellites. There you go. There's a bit of a help to this dickhead AI or Owl or whatever his name is. Not you, Wank. I know you thought I wasn't going to mention you there. Sorry, mate. From Kango, New Zealand dollars. $1 New Zealand dollar.
5 times.
I fucking hate you, Matt, but this super chat is to piss off Dick Wank. Thanks, mate. I don't care if you hate me. If it annoys Dick, I'm in. This is from Deplorable. For £1.
5 times.
Dickless needs to go to Ledwell for compliments. They deserve each other. Oh no, how sad is it that you hang around with Ledwell? I wonder how many. How many teeth Dick Wayne's got. He's probably got more than Ledwell. Let's be honest. It's definitely got more than BJ. BJ ain't got any. Right. There we go. And I'm done. I'm done bothering with Dick Wank. He's not saying anything originally. He absolutely loves it when he gets attention in the chat. Well, also engineers, surveyors, and pilots have testified. Like the fact that Dick Wank sits in here calling everybody a liar, and yet he would watch videos like this with this bloke saying surveyors think the earth is flat, pilots think the earth is flat. I could go get a surveyor now to talk about this. There are pilots all over TikTok that would talk about this, right? And yet Dick Wank and people like him don't give a fuck, but they'll pretend everyone else is lying. I bet Dick Wank could not go and produce a surveyor right now. There was one surveyor in my chat, and I offered him a debate with an actual surveyor, and he ran a fucking mile. It never happened. That was supposed to happen in January. Fucking talk about lies. What's going on here? We've looked at bridge work. Oh, look at this. There's a bridge. That proves everything. It goes a bolt underneath the bridge. We've taken measurements. I can't watch this shit anymore. Let's go to some of his other shit that he's done. Maybe you can't. The shape of the earth searching for truth. That's just going to be another music video, isn't it? A spinning world debunked. This looks fun. Let's see what he's... he puts these copyright disclaimers like he's actually someone to give a fuck about. Why don't we feel it? Constant motion once every 24 hours for a complete turn. That's why. His oldest video's better. I don't know, this one looks quite funny. Let's do this one first. Oh, look, the sun's moving away. Because that's what you see in reality, what he's just shown there. No one's ever seen a sunset like that. Nobody's ever seen the sunset like that. Oh, God, I've clicked on the flat earth. I don't want to be on that. What's with the slow porn music as well? This isn't the sort of music that Wank has. When he's bashing one out whenever he's in Toon's chat or my chat or anyone else's, and everyone's abusing him and he's getting all excited under his desk. DCR for $1.
5 times!
Here's $5 for some dick juice. Dick Wank. Let's carry on watching the sun moving away. Thank you, mate. Cheers, DCR. Doing what is going on? Why is my super chat target not jumping up here? There's been loads of $5 ones. Don't understand. 1 out of 10. That don't make no fucking sense, does it? Oh, I'm counting in my head anyway. Got 7. Anyway, this is shit. Let's go to his other bit. This bloke ever fucking speak? What is that? That's not him. That's a different bloke, isn't it? That's an actual pilot. I've seen him before. Let's scroll down here then. Flat Earth versus Globe. Right. Where's his older videos? 100. He's getting no views now, is he? 171 5 months ago. What was he getting a year ago out of interest? Only 111. Still wasn't getting any views. 200. Was he getting more before TFE? This is what I'm asking. 200, 300, 300, 200. Living in end times 2 years ago. No, this bloke. When the fuck was he getting the views? I don't know. Doesn't say anything about it here. The firmament. Oh, I was getting a few 600, getting up there 900. Globe is our balls. Anyway, I see another super chat here, so I'm never going to not read them out, especially from Billionaire Jim. So Billionaire Jim for $1.
5 times!
The goal counter does not appear to be working. Kind of sort of like Dick Wank's penis. And brain. I get it there. billionaire. Cheers, mate. Thank you very much. Longest ending ever. Right, so let's have a look at some other shit that I've been looking at then. This, I don't know what this is, but this is a video that's called Flat Earther Admits She'd Become Atheist If Earth is Round. And I don't know who these people are, and I haven't watched it. Let's see.
Pronoun she, her from Texas. She says the Earth is flat.
Tabitha.
So, Tabitha, can you hear us?
She, her from Texas.
Yes, I can.
Hello, Jimmy.
How you doing tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
Okay. So, a perhaps provocative statement. Earth is flat. How do you want to talk about this?
I don't know. I mean, it doesn't matter to me. However y'all want to talk about it. I do strongly believe the Earth is flat. A lot of it pertains to also believing in the Bible as well, especially when it comes.
Of course. Those are the people that has left. I wonder if Wank's a Bible basher.
to talking about the firmament.
So would you say that if one were to show that the Earth is spherical, that would disprove the Bible and you would become an atheist?
Probably, honestly, at this point. I mean...
Bullshit. None of these people would ever... you can't disprove the Bible to these. Bishop Basher, correct.
Not everything's going so great in my life right now anyway. So, yeah, I would say so.
Sorry to hear that.
Because I would strongly believe, like, you know, one thing or another. So it's kind of hard to believe in one thing and keep it going straight. You kind of believe in multiple things. But, I mean, but yeah, if one could be disproven wholeheartedly, I probably would not believe in God anymore.
Do we believe her? I don't think we believe her. I think that it's been proven beyond doubt. And the only reason that there's any of these people left is because they can't disbelieve the Bible and they think the Bible says it's flat. Which is funny because I'll see a video. Have you ever, that Matthias bloke that's always on TikTok and always on Instagram? He thinks drains, like drain covers, are subliminal messages to us to tell us that the Earth is flat. Yeah.
Well, I will note that if you come over to our side, it's not that bad of a place. We got milk and cookies. We can actually be pretty happy even as atheists. But nonetheless, let's talk about the science claim. So.
Now, Dick just keeps bashing one out over Emma the Hutt. Emma the Hutt likes Dick for some reason. I don't know why. Probably because everyone thinks Emma the Hutt's a piece of shit. This is Emma the Hutt, by the way. Sorry, Emma.
Would you agree that the vast majority of scientists would say the Earth is round?
Yeah, I believe that. Most of them would say that, yeah.
Okay. So what insight do you have that somehow has been missed by the vast majority of the people who explore the world for their livelihood?
I think that what I refer to the most is probably like when looking at flat maps versus the rounded globe maps. And looking into like flight patterns and things of that nature when it comes to things like that. The flight patterns don't make sense on the globe.
You know what? I'm bored of this dickhead. If you're just going to come in here and say, I'm going to keep reporting your channel, you're a bitch. Fuck off, you absolute dickhead. I'm going to report you for saying you're going to report me. Right, I'm just going to report you here. For hate speech. There you go. Hide user on my channel. Fuck off, wank. I can't stand this dickhead. He's going to come back with one of his other accounts now and start talking bollocks again. I'll report that account and block that one as well. I'm so bored. I can't be bothered to get... He doesn't... I'll sit and argue with anyone all day long, but they better be fucking entertaining. Not, you're not nasty. I'm going to keep reporting all of your channels. Fuck off. No one's asking you to watch anything, you fucking knob. Go back to the hut. Go back to fucking Pizza the Hut, Emma the Hut, and fall asleep on her oversized breasts, you fucking twat.
When you look at it from a globe map, but then when you look at it from a flat map, it makes perfect sense on how everything
Well, let's
is
talk about
moving
the flat map versus globe map when it comes to aircraft. So can you give an example of what you mean?
So, like, when you're looking at, flight patterns on a flat map, they make sense. Like, if the lines make sense of why we have to go this way or that way to go to certain countries or certain cities. Like for instance, like flying from California to Texas or going overseas to Japan. Like, it just makes more sense on a flat map.
You say it makes sense, but let me test something. When you are talking about a flat map, what map are you referring to? Because flat earthers don't necessarily agree on what the map of the world is. So what kind of map are you referring to as the flat earth map?
The ones that they use for flight pattern recognitions. That's the one I've seen online that makes sense to me the most.
Who is they?
What do you mean they?
That's a good question.
You said the map that they use for flight pattern recognition, but
yeah.
they, do you mean
So
like the pilots and the flight controllers? Because they don't use a flat map.
Well, the flat map that they talk about, like when they're learning flight patterns, they say that there's a flat map for it. That's the only one I've seen online. I've only seen one flat map online, and then I've also seen the older maps, maybe those older maps when it shows like the continents all together in one piece land map. That's
not a flat. That's not a map showing the Earth is flat. That was a map showing what the Earth looked like tens or hundreds of millions of years ago.
Yeah. But also, I don't know. I think the Earth is flat.
See? So they're asking her to give evidence, and I just think it is. That's her evidence. So this video is entitled that she would definitely be honest and be an atheist if she could get evidence, and then she's just basically saying that she's not.
I do. It just makes the most sense to me because I mean,
out of curiosity, Tabitha, how much have you traveled?
I've only traveled within the United States.
Okay.
I'm just to let people know I'm 2 super chats away from extending by half an hour. Otherwise, I'll be done in about 12 minutes.
Okay. Because I was going to bring up an observation that I have done, and I wanted to see if you might have seen something similar. So I grew up in the northern Midwest states. I currently live in Massachusetts.
Is he here again? Just whoever's got a ranch in here, just kick him. Block him from the channel every time you see him appear. I can't be bothered to talk to this knob anymore. I've made all the money out of him I'm going to make, and I've got no interest in feeding his fetish anymore.
But I've also visited as far south as Puerto Rico. And the thing I noticed was when I looked at the moon and the phases of the moon and how things look different just going as far as Puerto Rico. So on nights tonight, Tabitha, if you're watching the phases of the moon, what do you see?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do you personally see?
I personally see the moon like pretty good, I would assume. Because I did live in New Hampshire for a couple of years.
Yeah, because you can only see the moon from New Hampshire. So that's a good reason. I lived in New Hampshire. That's how I believe the moon's local.
So I have seen the moon from there, and it looks further away almost in a sense, whereas in Texas, because I live in Texas, it looks bigger. So I personally have noticed that. The moon looks bigger here in Texas versus
I don't even see shields in this chat, though. I just see blue names.
Up north.
I hear everything's bigger in Texas, but that's another story. But specific to the phases of the moon, you probably, if you watch from night to night, you would watch like the bright side of the moon move from like right side to left side, darkness from right to left. That's generally the sorts of phases you see here in the good old US of A, or
Good old US of A.
at least in the contiguous states of
They should have let Wank take his keep his tool because he's a tool. Everyone else can have a shield.
the US of A. I remember, though, when I was astonished going to Puerto Rico, which is further south, and noticing that the moon was going through its phases almost on its side.
See ya? I don't.
Okay.
And if I were to go further south to Australia, then I would actually see it going left to right in the opposite direction.
Correct. Good point. What's she going to say to this?
How does that work on a flat map?
Well, honestly, that makes more sense. With the world being around, that would make more sense. But I also think that everything kind of looks different from different parts of the world, regardless of what shape we are.
What? Impossible on any flat map. We all know this, right?
But some observations are not possible. Let me have another go at this as well. Again, you're in Texas. There are... okay. How familiar are you with the various stars in the night sky?
I know about like the Big Dipper, Little Dipper, and the North Star.
Perfect. Excellent. North Star. Polaris. Yes, it's a good star. Not particularly bright, but it does its job. It tells me where generally north is. Mm-hmm. And since you've been both in New Hampshire and in Texas, maybe you've noticed, you may not have measured it, but maybe you've noticed that actually how high up Polaris is above the ground is different in Texas versus New Hampshire.
Mm-hmm.
And further, if you actually were to go south, and I mean south of the equator, you wouldn't be able to see Polaris at all.
This ain't going to be enough for her either. Even though she's totally honest and would become an atheist if the Earth was a sphere. Let's find out if she meant that.
Interesting. I've never been that far south, so
I'd have to see it for myself. Well, go that far south if you're bothered.
Wouldn't know.
I'm giving everyone reasons to travel and explore the world. Of course, that's maybe a little bit expensive, but well, like I said, you can travel to Puerto Rico relatively cheaply. I'm trying to think what would be a cheap, and I'm putting cheap in square quotes because what's cheap for one person is their life savings in another. So I need to be careful. But even going north, south in the US, if you just drive in your car, you're going to notice.
Come on, billionaire. You can't be. Don't say that about yourself. So next time, if I ever get to the mean streets of Texas, definitely old Jim Daniels, billionaire Jim a beer.
A pretty significant shift in the angle of the sky of Polaris. And in fact, it follows your latitude pretty much exactly. So if you were to go to the North Pole, not saying that you should hop in your car and go to the North Pole, there's some water you have to drive over to do that. But if you were to do that, Polaris would be directly overhead.
Okay.
And that doesn't happen here in the US at all. If you're further north in Canada, it's higher up in the sky, closer to the high point of the sky. And the closer you get to the equator, the lower and lower it's in the sky. If you're at the equator itself, it's pretty much at ground level. It's never like really above the horizon. And if you go south of the equator, it's not visible at all. And
it doesn't have lips.
And this is extremely expected on the round Earth model. In fact, there's a nice direct correspondence between your line of latitude and the elevation angle of Polaris in the sky. And conversely, if you're too far south, you can't see it at all. Why on a flat Earth would you not suddenly be able to see certain...
Look at I've got to show this, right? I don't know if anyone's going to be able to see it. But I've been sent this. I'll jump back to this in a second. I've got 10 minutes. Got 2 more super chats to hit the goal. 10 minutes to extend by 30 minutes. This is Angels of Shite, right? Can you see that? What is he doing there? The Earth is not a globe. I guess that's what he tries to look hard on his TikTok lives. Right? That is shite. Fuck off, shite. You could wank him. Shite couldn't punch hole in a bit of wet bog roll. The fuck's he trying to act hard for, pussy?
And I want to at least start with observations that you can do. I don't want you having to go and depend on anybody else. I don't want you to, I could, say like, how about the bazillions of photos of Earth from NASA? But just here are the observations you, Tabitha, could do this weekend.
Okay. What would I need to
What do you
look
think about
for
that
in my little sky?
So, all right. Well, like I say, the things you could do is if you're willing to take this much of a road trip, notice how the stars in the sky shift going north to south. That Polaris is higher up in the sky as you go further north and lower in the sky as you go further south. And if you were to go south enough, you wouldn't even be able to see Polaris.
I think he just tries to look hard. I don't know why. He's trying to prove that he's not everybody's bitch because he got so emasculated on Oakley's show, and now he's in fucking Weiss's ass. He's trying to prove I can stand on my own. God damn it! Got another one here from Kango. This is for $1 New Zealand dollar. I didn't play We Love Great Yarmouth. This is for $1 New Zealand dollar.
5 times!
Isn't that just Shite's normal face? It is Shite's normal face. By the way, did anyone see the new song I put on at the beginning? I'm going to play it at the end again, which has just been extended by 30 minutes. Thank you, everybody. Billionaire Jim. Goal accomplished, hip ya. Cheers, Billionaire Jim. That's another beer I owe you. Beers for Billionaire. The beers are on me when I'm in Amarillo. And can go again here. Saying Mong. I don't know if you're saying Mong to me or Mong to Shite. Accurate either way for $1 New Zealand dollar.
5 times!
Cheers. Nice one. Please let it rain cash. Pretend I'm stripping, right? And you're shoving notes in my bollocks. And we go from there. Because it annoys the fuck out of Dick. I should put it on the. I'm going to set the target ain't even ending. Let's end the target because it didn't work. And let's change it to annoy Wayne. See if this one works because it didn't even count them last time. Am I getting Discord messages from anybody? By the way, I don't think the goals are working tonight. Can't figure it out. Billionaire Jim with $1. I've never ever seen Billionaire Jim give $1 before. Cheers, Billionaire Jim. For $1. $1 Jim. Right, I'm going to get off of this bird because she's pissing me off. Right. So what else we got here? Because I've just extended. So I've got another 40 minutes on the live now. Right. Oh, we was watching this the other day. This is a debate, wasn't it? This bloke here that was in the dark versus this bloke here, the flat earther. And then I've got another bloke talking about the ice wall. We'll watch a bit of this first. I like to be all over the place.
So there's been a lot of problems.
Stripper pay. That's all I'm worth is $1. It's a Billionaire Jim. I bet if Dick Wayne wasn't blocked. Shut up a minute, mate. I'm talking. If Dick Wayne wasn't blocked, he'd have been giving me loads of super chats now because he's a fucking perv. Let's make it rain, says Bruce Wayne. It's raining Wayne, but not Dick Wayne. I hope this ain't Dick Wayne. Is Bruce Wayne a different bloke to Dick Wayne? I don't want to offend Bruce Wayne there, but there's a lot of Waynes knocking around in the gaff. Dick Wayne's real name is something like Cuthbert Smith or something really shit. Right. Bitch on the pension, suck my dong. The fuck is he talking about? That's
There's a lot of oxygen. So it's it's got its own fuel.
Jimmy, you see
it's got
the.
its own oxygen.
I bet
fuel,
you're chucking the cash down at cats.
Doesn't until you mix it.
Anthony, sorry, Anthony. Let Dan finish what he was saying. Sorry, carry on, Dan.
So, like with fuel, okay, like with fuel, it doesn't. If people, light a match. Let's say you spill some petrol on the floor, okay, and it's a really hot day, and you spill some petrol on the floor, and it's a really cold day, okay. If you lit a match,
20 cents!
5 times!
From Hackram,
coming from the petrol would probably not ignite because there'd probably be so few fumes. Whereas if it was a hot day, it would immediately start to evaporate. And if someone then lit a fag, that spark could actually set them off.
Okay.
Do you understand? So fuel doesn't carry its own oxygen, but in space, in rockets, they do.
Got you. Okay,
right.
Anthony, we yield the floor to you now. Anthony, carry on.
So in the vacuum, like I had seen, it was a pressurized thing, and they had some flies in there.
Hang on, a pause for stripping. From Brandon here, 199. Make it hail. Cheers, Brandon. And from Steve Fisher, not very supportive for a fellow Brit here. £1.
5 times!
Here's a £5. Put your fucking clothes back on. They are on. You just can't see me, mate, because I'm in disguise tonight. Right? I'm in camouflage. You don't know I'm here. Everyone thinks this is just an AI. Maya's taking the chat. Cheers, Steve. Nice one. Your fucking lot let me down the other day, by the way. What a bunch of dickheads. 1-0 up, losing 2-1 at the fucking end. Making my life hard.
They couldn't fly because of the vacuum. So it don't matter if it's cold or hot.
Why is that?
It's vacuum. They can't fly. They can't move their hands. It's vacuum sucked.
Why?
Because they put a vacuum on there and put it on.
What does that mean? But what does that mean? Why can't they fly?
Because it's vacuum.
Are they playing tonight as well? I know Arsenal's on tomorrow. I'll watch it tomorrow.
But what does that
if it's on, it's on.
mean? Has gravity got hold of them?
It's suction. It's vacuum. That's what that means.
And what does that mean?
So what is it's simple. It sucks. They can't fly. So that means you're not going to be able to project.
In order to create a vacuum, what do you do?
Close it in. Close in the space.
But then you've got air. When you close a box, because you close a box, you've got air in it.
I love it when like there's a debate about this and both sides don't know what they're talking about.
So what do you do?
Bruce Wayne's the first time I got a super chat to work. I got an idea for you. Right, a good way to test super chats is to do $100. And then if it works with 100, it definitely works. Right, so that's the way to test it.
But the vacuum, it sucks. Fly. The vacuum sucks out, so when they fly, your wings can't move. Just like.
By the way, billionaire Jim, you missed on the vote. Like I don't think you was here Sunday, was you, billionaire? Usually very here when you're here. You could. Do you approve of this winning the It Doesn't Have Lips competition?
It doesn't have lips.
Because that's what won. And if you had been here, your vote might have changed that. Right?
Okay, all right. I'll stop torturing you. You suck the air out of it.
Which is, I'm saying, is how space is. There's no air in space.
Right, no, so hang on. No, you suck the air out of it, so the fly.
He likes CK's entry. Well, you know.
Hasn't got any air. Because air it has mass. It might not be to you.
Arnold, you was my vote.
But air has mass, and the flies use that mass to fly. And so if you take all the air out, they've got nothing to. I have no idea what that noise is. It's rather than bonkers.
What the fuck is going on here? What is he talking about here, this bloke?
Oh, he's off again.
People keep calling.
Oh, God. Why flat earthers never got decent internet, never got decent mics, never got decent cameras ever?
I think. Sorry. Just give him 2 seconds.
Don't worry, mate. Don't worry. Did you have a nice Christmas and New Year? I think I've asked you.
It was beautiful, thank you. It was very
couple drinks. I barely drunk. I was just. It was chill. But I spoke to you about yours actually. You told me a few stories.
76 in here. 36 like. Come on, guys. The 40 of you that haven't liked, please give it a thumbs up. Let's get the show on the road here. Let's get some likes. Let's get some traffic through these lives. We could get someone entertaining, not Dick Wank. I've got to agree, this is the worst debate video ever. Let's watch something else. Let's watch this. So this bloke here is about to start talking about how he thinks the earth is flat, but it's specifically about to start talking about the ice wall. I don't know what this show is. The Hang, this is called, right? Let's check them out.
Fucking, speaking of conspiracy theories from last week.
Oh yeah, the pyramids.
I don't want to talk about the pyramids yet, but you asked me if I knew about the Arctic Wall today.
Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you again on camera. What do you know about the Arctic ice wall? Because I don't know anything about it.
Okay, that's some flat Earth shit.
Oh shit, never mind.
That's why the water ain't falling off.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Like, and then there's like a whole civilization past it.
I can't, I don't think. No, it's all the way up. All the way up. Is that too quiet then? Is it just giving the illusion of silence because they seem to be a long way away?
It's where all the aliens come from. And they still have dinosaurs and shit.
It's about as loud as me, according to me.
With a camera.
Yeah.
While we're going down that, we can just film everything, upload it to YouTube, then they die, and then we just, you know.
Yeah, people have done it. You can go on.
That's as loud as it goes.
Videos on YouTube. See if you can Google that.
Mr. Beast knows about. That's why I asked you.
Mr. Beast. He's gonna have the ice wall challenge.
I saw a video, right?
Yeah.
And it's like him and a couple other guys like on a like some, I think it might have been Steam or something, like a video, and they were talking about the Arctic ice wall, and Mr. Beast starts talking and he stops. Like he was about to get caught or some shit.
Yeah.
And then they're like, "Wait, what do you know?" And he's like, "I've seen." And he just like looks down and starts shaking his head, and I'm like, "Wait a minute, you know something, Mr.
Dude,
Trillionaire."
Go do you a deep dive on the Arctic ice wall. It'll fuck you. And here's another thing about it. Hey, what'd you find?
Loving the chat tonight.
There's pictures and
videos.
Yeah. In 2024, there's something about the first drone footage.
Yeah, my AI did that one. No. But
The Hang. If they called me, I'd hang up. Real hard. Oh dear. For $5. Oh god, where's my soundboard again? I've got to bring it back. For $1.
5 times!
You're glad the Hang's sophisticated AV system for podcasting is a laptop sitting on an open toilet in the next room. Wireless mics are cheap. They are, I know. Well, they are cheap. Anyone could do this. If you're going to make a YouTube channel, like I've spent a lot of money here, right? And most people, if you've got any dreams of ever getting viewers or actually being heard, even and having any respect from anyone that might come across your channel, you don't present yourself like that. What is that? 2 bellends sitting there at the bottom of the screen with a load of bollocks on the wall, right? A guitar, and no microphone, just shouting at the camera. And everyone in my chat telling me that I have to correct their fucking sound. Correct your own sound, you pricks, right? And the earth ain't flat, by the way. Yep, Well, I've done a mic thing before. I've got about 5 mics knocking around of all different kind of levels, but this picks up other shit the least. That's why. But that one over there is pretty good as well. There's 2 I just keep switching between. But regardless, no one cares about mics. Everyone's here to take the piss out of flat earthers. Let's continue.
Found the video.
Fucking turn my mic down.
I can keep you on. I'll show that.
Okay, here's some facts about Antarctica. It is completely fucking off limits.
Oh yeah.
Antarctica?
It's in Antarctica.
Okay.
Except in Happy Feet.
Well, they had to film somewhere, right? But
the movie's awesome.
The March of the Penguins. They were there with film crews. They didn't really see the dragons coming over the.
I saw that in theaters, I think.
When you were like 3?
March of the Penguins?
Yeah.
That might have been like a memory.
No, you could have seen it in the theaters. It was really big.
I think it might have been like my kindergarten class or something.
It's in Antarctica.
It does. It picks up Twatzide. So, yeah, the thing with the TikTok, I mean, Toon seemed to get a load of people come through last night on this one. I haven't actually finished watching it yet, but for some reason, when Toon goes on to TikTok, he does well. But most other people, including me and Jaren and Craig, don't seem to. You can't get anyone to talk to you. I mean, I know why no one talks to me, because I'm an abusive prick, right? And they know that I'm not taking it seriously. I'm just there to. They all know me by now. I used to do too many on there. But it seems like they'd rather get destroyed by Toon than mocked by me. That just seems to be the way it goes, which is quite upsetting to me. I'm just crying in my sleep.
Shit.
Okay, could be. But
nap times, you know.
Antarctica is also the only place in the world besides the space station. And think about this for a minute. Antarctica and the space station, completely multinational.
It's in Antarctica.
Everybody has the exact same number of people down there. They all work together. There's no
Blitz as well, yeah.
Wars are happening. They're still doing their thing there without it interfering. Just
Fuck.
like
Let's go to Antarctica.
Weird, right? That's what I'm saying.
All this shit happening right now. Fuck it.
Yeah. And
There's plenty of ice there.
What else they got? What else do they got about Antarctica? If you try to take a boat to Antarctica, dude said he tried to take a boat and the military shot him.
Really?
But he was there telling me this. I said, I think our military's better than
They
that.
shot at him?
No, they blew his boat.
The fuck they just believe any old bollocks, don't they? Yeah, if you try to get a boat to Antarctica, if you try to get a boat to,
It's in Antarctica.
you get shot at. No, you don't. You fucking scruffy cunt.
I'm like, well, how are you here? That
Yeah,
water's
yeah,
cold.
yeah.
But
Right. That's
and supposedly, like the ocean leads to a river. Then you go up the river. That's the break in the ice wall, and you go into the river, and it's like this magical Garden of Eden.
Interesting.
Yeah. But it's what holds the water in,
I'm
bro.
thinking of some movie that.
Interesting. I've got my own words for that, to be honest. Is that interesting?
They say he talks bollocks.
That happened in like, where it's like you go, it's like there's like a huge like ice castle thing. You walk in, and it's like fucking.
There's a thing in
flowers and shit.
what is it, Lost in Space?
I think his hair comes with his hat. You notice I never said the word H once in that sentence.
It has that kind of vibe because it goes through the ice into a
Lost in
forest.
Space, the movie.
No, it's a show on Netflix.
Oh.
Remade the other one.
No, Nick N or whatever. He had Rhonda on quite a lot, which is I can't even listen to Rhonda. I won't be listening to Rhonda. Rhonda annoys the fuck out of me. She's the stupidest person I think I've ever spoken to in my entire life, and not even a slight bit entertaining. But he did have I Am Legend up, who I've debated about 3 times, and I'll jump off of them now, Megan. If no one can hear him, there's no point in me continuing with this. I'll jump back to Shite and Weiss. And take the piss out of them for the remainder of the live. I can hear these fine. I don't know why other people can't. It's a bit weird, but I hate it when they can't get the audio sorted out because I've got all this equipment here and these twats can't sort their own fucking audio out. It's everyone else. They're not making so much. What was I saying? Oh yeah, he had Caleb on and he had there's these 2 dickheads. Oh, look at Shite. Jesus Christ, I want to hit him already. Yeah, Legend lasts about 5 seconds. Yeah, he was just arguing about the what he had written there, wasn't he? That's what he does. He's a dick. But he's. I didn't hate him. Like at least he conceded a couple of points to me. Who else did he have on? A couple of other people, I think. I can't really remember. I was kind of dozing in and out of it. It looks like he's smelling his up on it. Oh God, look at him. It's disgusting. This is class 2 of 4. I think they might be moving on to class 3 now. I will get through this video. It just might take me 6 months.
We got 2 more, yeah, because so many kids want to take polyred now. Or next year, we'll be back down to 3 because another teacher's going to be helping me out. So this is just a 1-year thing, having 4 classes.
Dave, I want to do it with all of your teachers, not the students. I want your teachers to come talk to Angel and I. We'll do it after hours.
I'm sorry, what's that?
I want to do a class with your teachers.
You notice when Angel's like nods like that, his 17 chins swing around so much that he like smacks himself in the face. His head goes up and down. He's got these. It's like a turkey with the what's it called? All the turkey bollocks that's under their chin, and it's smacking him in the face as he nods. Have you noticed that? I noticed that.
Science teachers, your polyred teachers, no kids. Kids could come also.
Yeah,
but I want to talk to your
teachers.
I could ask, and we want 2 hours.
I could ask. I could ask the science department.
Dave is spend all day talking to people that don't know the topic. Oh, we want 2 hours with the teachers. Yeah, but if one of the teachers was anybody that you avoid like the plague on the internet, you wouldn't want any time because they'd be demons, wouldn't they, Dave?
If they'd be interested.
And tell them I'll donate the 3 Bitcoins to the school, right? To their class, anything they want.
Okay.
Okay.
So, probably what I'm going to do is for the next class, intro you, and then I just have to step out for a moment, and then I'll be right back. So,
third period of shite and whatever the fuck, Weiss and shite and talking bollocks to kids. Here we go. Kango. He's got a ranch. You can see a ranch there. Still pops up on my thing that I use here. Angels of Shithead. I mean, Angels of Shite's head would work upside down just as well. Yeah, I guess probably. There would be flab dripping off of it either way. Put it that way. Right. Third period. We can't play music, you dickheads. Oh my God.
Proof that's exclusive to the globe. You guys are seniors. And I have some bad news for you. 90% of what you were taught over the last 15 years is garbage. And you need to start over and learn what's really going on in this world. Not the stuff you learned in this class. David's a great teacher. And your other teachers aren't lying, by the way. They're just good at repeating what they were taught. Also, the way to become a teacher is to memorize what they tell you, and then you can regurgitate it. That doesn't mean it's the truth. It just means that's what you're told to teach. On the flat Earth, we have a local sun. It's small. It circles around. It travels between the Tropic of Capricorn, which is
Go on, Shite. Here's your opportunity to tell him it's going the wrong way from your vantage point in Australia. Here's your opportunity to be honest and a truther and to say, actually, I do believe the sun is local, but however, it isn't travelling in the path that Dave says it travels in because I live in Australia and it goes the other way. Go on, Shite. Say it.
This outside yellow line. And the Tropic of Cancer. It spirals in. I'll make it go in. What's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it goes in our summer. It's closer to us on the inside. So we have longer days. The sun is higher in the sky because it's like a closer street light. It's higher in the sky. And it's winter in Australia when the sun is in here. And when it goes back out, September, October, November, December. And it goes back out there. Angel has his summer and we have our winter because the sun is far away. It's very, very simple. Flat Earth is the only thing that makes scientific sense. The heliocentric model is all pseudoscience, made up memes and nonsense that break natural law. So we want to hear from you your best reason that you think the Earth is a globe. If I ask each one of you right now.
The way Shite don't believe the Earth's a globe, but however, Shite is a globe himself. Hackerman, two. Oh, you don't get the 5. I'm not going to work out the 5s to everything. If you give me 5s or 50s, you get the 5 times bite. Otherwise, you get any old bollocks like this one. They say he talks bollocks. Hackerman for 2 straight Aussie dollars. Angel's a shite bobblehead. You live in his country. Go find him and nut him. That's what I'll say. I'm not inciting violence there, by the way. Nut means give him some peanuts.
Now, flat or globe, you're all going to say globe. You can correct me if I'm wrong. But if you're going to say globe, you have to have a reason other than that's what they told me, right?
Yeah, I can't be bothered with 40 cents every time it happens. It's annoying. I want multiples of fucking 5, right? For the 5. That's what it's there for.
So let's hear your best evidence for the Earth being a globe. Who's first?
Who wants to start us off here? Why is the Earth round?
Spherical. We think the Earth is round. It's round like this. like a coin.
We think it's round, but we also think that there's infinite plane with loads of other bollocks going on behind the ice wall. Shite thinks that's funny. Thanks, Shite. I know I'm hilarious.
It's all right.
Hello.
It's like a pond. Hello. You gotta speak nice and loud.
Oh. How do you explain like transcontinental flights and things like that? Like, how does it work that we can go from where like the 6 and the 6 is on the clock? Like, how do you guys explain that?
Shite's gonna know a lot. Not Shite. We might do if Dave lets. You know, Shite only speaks when Dave tells him to. This is what's so funny.
It's not a globe. Then how are we flying around it?
Well, the same reason I can travel from the room I am in now and go to my kitchen over, and my house is not a ball, right? Traveling over.
You're a ball. Can you travel from Shite's belly button to the back of his neck with the Great Circle route? Yes, we can.
The surface of the Earth. Actually, pilots and airplanes, they treat the Earth as flat and stationary when they fly. They don't adjust for Earth curvature. They don't adjust for Earth rotation. What? You can check out my Angels of Light, my TikTok. I debate many pilots, and they all prove it's flat, and I've got all.
No, you don't. I've only ever seen him debate one pilot, and the one pilot told him he was talking bollocks. I want to see these many pilots that he's destroyed in arguments that he made admit that the Earth was flat. I've never seen it.
Recorded, you can go watch it for yourself. I've actually debated pilots at the airport too, and they admit that they ignore curvature because there is no curvature to the Earth. So basically, you just travel across the surface of the Earth and you reach your destination, and you fly like the Earth is flat and stationary.
I've never known someone not understand flight dynamics as much as Shite.
Right. So this is the general map that we use. So the equator is right here, right? And so the northern is the inner circle. And if you want to fly anywhere in the northern inner circle, you just draw a straight line in between the 2 points. And that's basically the way the plane goes. Now they'll show you a little curve, and I'll show you why in a second. But the problem comes to when you
I know why.
Put this on a ball. So imagine this map wrapping it around a basketball. It's flying from like a southern location here to here. On a flat Earth, it's a far long distance. So let's look right here.
6 layers of military paint. Is he going to say it?
Here. So going from New Zealand to Argentina, right? Tip of South America, New Zealand, Australia, where Angel is right around the corner there. FlightAware says this is the shortest route. It's the shortest route. But for some reason, the flight doesn't go that route. It goes all the way up into the northern hemisphere to San Francisco, then to Texas, and then all the way back down to
Why does he tell this lie? Why does he tell this lie? All the time. All right, I need to just, if you see Dick Wayne come into this chat in any, how is his messages still getting through? Why did he have to have his message deleted? I've hidden him from the channel, so how is anybody seeing him? If anyone sees any variation of Dick Wank in this chat, get rid of him. He's unfunny. I'm all for. I love flat earthers coming into the chat. I encourage it if it's fun. But this whiny bitches, I can't stand. When you're just going to come in here and whine, you're all horrible. You're all a hate gang. Fuck off, then. You utter wet piece of shit.
Argentina on this big arch. Why do they do that? Well, if you look at it on a flat Earth map, New Zealand, San Francisco, Houston, Texas, Argentina, it's a straight line. There's hundreds and hundreds. There's just endless of examples of this. And
I want no mercy. I want no mercy on Dick Wank if he ever tries to speak in here. If you've got mod powers, just get rid of him. Blow him up. Kick him out. Whatever.
There's also a thing called emergency landings where planes have to.
So piss bored of him. Like I kept on with him for a little while because I thought he might come up again and argue with me and it'd be funny. But he's not. He's too much of a bitch. So there's absolutely no point in having him in the chat.
Land because somebody, is having a baby, having a heart attack, whatever, and they land in places that make no sense on the globe. But when you look at it on a flat Earth map, it would be right along the line, the straight line in between the origin and the destination. So flights prove the Earth is flat. Airplanes fly over the Earth plane.
But when you're on
Hemisphere. Atmosphere.
on a plane, sometimes you can see the curvature of the Earth.
Good, Angel.
Go on, Angels, laugh at this. Don't laugh at Dave's map that's got the sun going the wrong way, though. Don't say anything about that. But laugh that you can see curvature from a plane. Oh, I laugh at such things. A plane, there ain't a plane. I don't know what shite knows about planes, because there ain't a plane that's been built that could lift that tub of shit off the ground and into the air.
Okay, well, from 4 times higher, they admit that you can't see the curvature of the Earth at 127,000 feet, which is, again, 4 times higher than a commercial airplane. I traveled from Australia, where I was, into America, and I actually met Dave in real life, and the plane flew.
Oh, I bet you was absolutely thrilled with that, wasn't you, shite? You went and met Dave in real life. I bet you was so nervous the night before. Gonna meet Dave tomorrow. And then you met Dave in real life, and you looked up at the sun. And a subject that you run from every time you're asked on TikTok. I've seen this. You've been in my lives when people have been asking you this. And you saw the sun go in a different direction to what you see in Australia. And you didn't care, did you, shite? Because you're not a truther, are you, shite?
Straight level the whole way, and it tilted 2 degrees nose up to maintain lift. Air has to go underneath the plane, not over it. And like I said, I debated the pilot at the airport who admitted he doesn't adjust for curvature, just like every other pilot.
Yeah, they don't. They don't have to. They fly within the pressure that they need to fly to follow the curvature of the Earth. The plane will automatically follow. I don't know why I'm having to explain this again. You've had it explained to you numerous times. I don't know why I'm even saying it. You don't care.
Not seeing curvature, even on a ball, because we see an equidistant circle all the way around us, globe or flat. So if you get a key ring and put it on a basketball, and imagine you're in the center of that key ring, and you look all the way around you, you're going to be seeing a flat circle all the way around you, even if it is a ball. So you can't see left-right curvature.
There'll be no left-right curvature. This is 127,000 feet, and we have the sun, a local sun, giving us a hot spot and a flat horizon.
A flat what? Crisp horizon. I wonder how that happens. It doesn't just blur off into the distance so you can't zoom back in.
Right? This is 127,000 feet. Remember, you're only at 30,000 feet.
The horizon, if you zoomed to it on a flat Earth, would just continue. You'd be continuing to zoom it in. It wouldn't. You just wouldn't be zooming a closer, crisp horizon into you.
35,000 feet on an airplane.
He always says a key ring because it's a knob.
So there is no curvature. Now you're also looking at a curved window that's going to cause a problem, and there's no curvature. No matter what height you're at, ground level, up high, atmosphere, it's all flat. And if you don't use a fisheye lens, that's the thing. Is most people
fisheye lens. I should I show my, not that they would never watch this, but I have 2 videos with amateur rockets, nothing to do with NASA, showing clear curvature. Rectilinear lenses.
People use fisheye lenses.
Never. Well, yes, sometimes, but they're the videos you use, Dave.
So you're saying that what we see as the horizon, the curvature, is actually kind of an optical illusion?
Well, it's just it's a limitation of your eyes. Go ahead, Angel.
Yeah, so the horizon is the apparently.
What was this? The horizon is what's he do? Finger in his beard.
Location with
the most excitement he's had in the last, what's he look, about 12 years.
The sky meets the Earth's surface. It's actually got nothing to do with curvature. It's created by the way you see. If you get a hallway, it converges the
Do you
floor.
reckon Shite got really excited when Dave said that you can come meet him? Mum, I'm going to go and visit Weiss. Yeah, all right, Shite. Good. Let's get you out the house. Get your crusty socks out of your top drawer. Take them with you. I haven't got to mother you for the first time in my life.
Floor ramps up and the ceiling ramps down. If you're inside of a Walmart and you extend that Walmart 100 miles in all directions and you look straight ahead of you, I'm on one side and Dave is on the other, and we try to look at each other, the ceiling's going to ramp all the way down to a convergence point. The ground's going to ramp up. And if we look all the way around us, if we're standing in the middle of that 100-mile Walmart, it's going to have a flat horizon, and it's not.
And then when you zoom towards Dave, you'll be able to see him clearly, won't you? Not the same thing, Shite.
It's going to be circular horizon. So this was a bunch of students sent this balloon up, and it went national news everywhere, worldwide. There's like students film the Earth curvature. This is a fisheye lens. Anything above the center curves like the Earth, and then anything to the right, bring it back, it's curving. This should be straight. It's curving. If it was below, it would be convex. And again, in the video, there's concave, convex, concave, convex.
Dave's seen so many videos proving him to be wrong and doesn't care.
As the camera's moving around, but they gaslight you and show you this little shot here. Again, look here it is, curve, flat.
Yeah, nobody shows you that as proof, Dave. You're a liar. That's what you use. You slow that right down on a flat bit and slow it right down and use that as your proof that it's flat. That's what you do.
It's flat when it's in the middle, and it convexes. So this is the curvature that they show us. If it goes way down, you'll see it'll be a big convex. So again, nobody has ever seen any curvature. Even Neil deGrasse Tyson, every time we show something, Neil deGrasse Tyson, the high priest of scientism, comes out and he has to do damage control.
It's in Antarctica.
And he said that in the Red Bull jump, the guy that jumped from 127,000 feet, he said he saw the curvature. It was clearly a fisheye lens. And
you're a pair of pricks.
And Neil had to admit it was a fisheye lens and that you can't see the curvature from even that height. So go ahead. Next.
Like I've dealt with that one now. Give me the next question that I'll easily bat away because I'm speaking to people that haven't got a clue. Oh my God, I might have to pose as a school teacher just to get these two pricks to talk to me so I can say cunt one and cunt two.
Who's next?
Why do you guys think they're lying to us about the Earth being round?
Angel, go.
Like, what's the point of them?
He just said, Angel, go. Dave's immediately thinking, well, I don't know what to say. Angel, you can have this one. Go on, Angel, your one.
Like NASA saying that it's round.
Yeah, because basically the Earth is created. If we live inside of the Earth, a level topographical plane that's enclosed, that would necessitate a creator. So what they've done is they've hidden the creator from you and his creation, and they've assumed the role of God. And now they've...
CMS, they care about Neil deGrasse Tyson because he said a couple of things that they can use to give their evidence with. That's the only reason they care about him.
Told you what to do and what you can't do, and they want a nation of workers and not thinkers. And basically, we should have free energy. We have a lot of things where there's an Antarctic treaty that goes all the way around the Earth. It's drawn a circle around the Earth, and they said you can't independently explore past this location.
And we've got like the 47 likes. Give us some thumbs up. 84 people watching. Give us a thumbs up here, guys. Let's get at least 50 for fuck's sake. What a poor effort. Absolutely fucking pitiful.
And we've had numerous evidences that there could actually be just past Antarctica more lands. So they could be potentially hiding from you even just more civilized.
Where's more land?
It's in Antarctica.
Civilizations and everything, and we're not allowed to even go there.
They hide the world from us like this. They take our flat map. This was a map that was in all encyclopedias, libraries until 1950s. They cut it out, and then they wrap it around a sphere, and they say, this is where you live, and no one is allowed to independently explore this white area, right? This is.
Well, you could have gone there, though, couldn't you, Dave? Let's be honest. The whole TFE was made up for me, was it? Where was you going to go for TFE, Dave?
It's in Antarctica.
Where you live, they're spinning it around. Now, if we did the same thing to Angel in Australia, whoops, hold on a second. What happened there? Did I make that go away?
Oh, never mind, Dave. Still can't get the hang of his little gadget thing bollocks that he does.
1, 2, 3, transition, and it's gone. Okay, there it is. All right, so if I did the same thing to let's go over here. So here comes Australia.
Australia, yeah, changes the shape of it and the size of it completely, and shite won't pick you up on it because he's up your ass.
Oh, come on, where is it? Where Australia go?
Can't find Australia. Derek, still looking for the moon. Weiss looking for Australia.
All right, so there we go. So here's Australia. Let's say Angel lived in Australia, and the government said, you can't go 500 miles offshore. So we draw a circle 500 miles out. And anytime you get out there, warships will stop you and say, you can't go out there. There's nothing out there. There's just penguins and ice. Just stay away, right? And you're okay. And they take that circle, they wrap it around a globe. They teach you that in school, right? You have no proof of anything. You'll never know about Russia, Europe, the United States, Africa. You won't know about anything, right? You'll think that's your whole world. And that's what they've done to us.
They.
Is they like the United States government or like all the government?
If you want some, you can fucking have some.
I didn't hear you say that again.
Yeah. When you say they, are you referring specifically to like the U.S. government, or do you think there's like lots of countries that are like colluding on it?
Gas go down, go boom, boom, my friend.
Well, it's not even lots of countries. There's unelected officials. Unelected.
Yeah, I don't want to listen to it. By the way, shite.
You just made the list again.
For being an arse crawler. Dave.
You just made the list again.
For lying your ass off.
People that run this world. Where is my? Here we go. Round table. Sorry. So there's these groups, you might have heard of them, the Council of Foreign Relations, the Trilateral Commission, the Royal Institute of International Affairs, the Club of Rome, the Bilderberg Group, the United Nations. These and all of the big corporations.
That's the they that he's talking about.
Actually run all the governments in the world. Governments have no power at all. It's all run by these unelected officials or whatever they are. And the real rulers might even be where we don't even get that we don't even know about. All of our world leaders go down to Antarctica right after they're elected, and they disappear for a couple of days and they come back. And there's so many weird things about it, but maybe that's where they're getting their marching orders from, people beyond the shoreline of Antarctica. Don't know.
Why haven't we had like...
He said Bilderberg. The Bilderberg group. Bilderbear. I love that.
I feel like so many people would need to be in on the secret, and we haven't had any like government whistleblowers.
That's not true. We've had tons of whistleblowers. We have
It doesn't go down! Are you dumb?
Whistleblowers from NASA, from other space agencies, other astronauts, people from high up in corporations. But the problem is it's all done over fear and control. There's so many people that are not in the know. There's people at NASA that don't know that NASA's fake. One of the guys that was
people at NASA that don't know that NASA's fake. Do you know you work for a fake company? Oh, I get paid every month. Don't worry about that. It's fake. You don't even know it. But Dave does, and Shite definitely does. By the way, he's nodding along with it there. Little Shite. Bless him. Little puppet. Right, to be continued. I'm not here this weekend. I'm going to be in the land of Scott, right? So I'll be back on. I think I'll be doing a live. The plan is to do a live on Friday and potentially Saturday. I don't know about Saturday, but Friday. So I'll be back with more of this. If anybody's got anything you want me to react to, you want me to watch on the live or whatever, please send it to me, whatcast@gmail.com, or contact me on any of the social media bollocks that if you're following me on any of that. Yeah, cheers everybody for all of the super chats. Got 19 super chats, pretty good in the end there. Nice one. Thank you to all of you for your support. Thanks Dick Wank for going away because you're a prick. And cheers for the likes. It's not too late to like. I'm going to play us out with the song that I started with, which is only a quick one, but it's a funny little the usual suspects, let's call it. See ya next time. Adios. Oh, please hype the video if you're watching this after. Click the hype bollocks underneath. Let's get some fucking views here.